It should be a busy weekend in downtown St. Paul at the RiverCentre. It's the return of the ice show. We didn't have it last year because of COVID-19, but it has come back for the 27th time. And Terry Tuma, one of the co-founders actually of this event, and our longtime consultant on ice fishing tips joins us. Terry, great to be back here at the RiverCentre.
It really is, John. It's great to see all the people here, and everybody's really anticipating ice, and they're buying a lot of product also, John.
What are people, and we've only started an hour plus ago, most excited about, do you think, when they're coming in here?
Well, I think everybody's looking at new products. There's a lot of new design rods out there. They're expensive rods, but everybody's looking at them and buying them. And then also, too, some of the upgrades that are available. And a lot of people are going to buy at the show. And I mentioned this on several radio programs also, that there's limited supply. So if anybody's looking for a product, buy it now. Don't wait for a sale, because there probably won't be any sales.
I know you work with Clam. We're in the Clam booth. They've got a lot of great products here, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. They've done some work on their houses, modifying them, making different lines of products, if you will. They came out with some new clothing. It's called the Edge X, a real soft, lightweight clothing, but very warm, waterproof. They've came out with some new rods, a couple of new lures that are really going to be extremely popular. It's called a ribbon leech. So there's going to be a lot of new product out there. And many of the manufacturers also have introduced new product lines.
December 3rd here, no snow in the metro area. It's been a very mild fall, which is affecting ice fishing. People aren't really getting out early. You got to go quite a ways north to find a lake to be able to do ice fishing, right?
Yeah, you're really correct, John. Red Lake is the closest that I'm aware of. There's probably some up in the Ely area, but most of these lakes are somewhat iffy, if you will. Our lake has opened back up. You know, you're familiar with our lake, and a lot of lakes in the metro and south have opened back up, and so it's going to be a little bit. But we also have to understand we get some cold weather. There was surface water temperatures are right at that freezing stage, so it won't take much for those lakes to freeze over again. But Red Lake, they are allowing, from I understand, but you should check with your local resorter to make sure that you can get out there. And I tell, in fact, at the seminars, I'm going to mention that there's not a fish that's worth breaking through, none whatsoever.
Ice in general was not great last year on a lot of lakes, right? What kind of conditions do we need to see good ice fishing weather throughout the season?
Well, I think generally what we need to really see is just some cold weather, and not a lot of wind, and then also a minimal amount of snow.
Terry, you've got a seminar coming up Saturday. Tell me the when and where and what you're going to be talking about tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be talking about crappie and sunfish ice fishing. We're going to talk about a lot of new techniques, if you will, in presentations catching these fish. One is I call the mind game. We're going to be talking about that, and also sight lining. And then two, it's going to be on the second floor at the St. Paul RiverCentre.
Terry, thanks for your time.
You're sure welcome. Thank you, John. Have a great weekend.
Terry Tuma, pro fisherman, Hall of Fame fisherman, will have his tips for you coming up in a few weeks here on CCX. The ice fishing show going on through Sunday here at the RiverCentre in St. Paul.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.